So do we have an actual question now? How about you in the blue scarf?
Yeah, no. Together we didn't do any acting before Potter. This was our first gig. We found out about it because our mum's friend read about that they're doing open auditions in one of the national newspapers in the UK. So we heard about it and we thought, yeah, why not? Make it in a film, day off school, stay in school. And try out. So we turned up and we read the books obviously, so we knew that they were Fred and George, so we just went in together. And that was it.
So have you had any acting experience before that?
I had a little bit at school, but the drama teacher at school essentially said, "Don't bother doing drama next year." I swear to God, he said, "Don't bother because you're not going to get anywhere in it."
You know what they say about teachers? Well, it's a big So he's watching Hi Tony Hadley. We're having a great time.
So did you end up taking your teacher to the movie then?
No.
He's probably the last person I'll give a free ticket to.
He didn't really speak to us after that.
So never mind.
What was your favourite movie out of all of them?
I don't know, to be honest with you. To film or to watch?
To watch.
I really enjoyed...
when we watched the first time we saw Deathly Hallows Part 2, we were in Madrid. We did like a pre-publicity tour, as it were, to get the interest going. So we were in Madrid. There was James, myself, Rupert, and 3 other people watching it in this cinema, and obviously in 3D. And that was probably my favourite experience watching it, especially when Ron has to kiss Hermione. We're all like, yeah, go on, which you probably wouldn't be able to do in a cinema without getting chucked out. So it was, but as a film, I thought the 7th one was fantastic. 8th one.
Another question, the lady with the camera on this side.
How many takes did it take you for you to do your simultaneous lines? Everything you had to say at the same time.
We rehearsed it quite a lot, and obviously we see each other outside of filming as well, so we're able to rehearse it.
Occasionally we do. Yeah.
It wasn't as hard as people think, because obviously it's just about getting the timing, to be honest with you. But it took a bit of a while to get takes. I wouldn't say there was a lot, but rehearsing took a little while.
The lady with the blue teddy bear.
It was something we couldn't avoid. We were until you're 16 in England, especially, you have to do at least 3 hours tutoring a day, 5 maximum. So we'd be in there and we'd be doing our pieces. And it was good because we'd have between, say, 3 people, we'd have a tutor, or sometimes it'd be one-on-one. So as for general education, it was fantastic. It's just you had a distraction every now and then. You'd be like, I'm going down to set today. You see the runners coming to get the cast, and you're hoping that you're calling your name. Yeah. But it was, on the whole, it was quite good. And our education didn't suffer because of it.
So how has it changed your lives doing these movies, from being little kids to where you are now?
A little bit.
In what ways?
It's completely unrecognisable. If you'd say to me when I was just turned 14, if you were to go back 12 years ago, we wouldn't have done the audition yet. Nor would we have even thought of being in it. And I couldn't have told, if you'd say where would you be in 12 years' time, I wouldn't say in Canada. Talking to all you guys about about films I've been in, it just wouldn't even come into my head. A lot of my friends back home work in all the industries, obviously, and I was really into graphics and everything, so maybe something like that. But it's changed our lives in the way that we've been able to see a lot of the world on the company credit card as well. Being able to see the world, meet thousands and thousands of really interesting people and cool people, and just see how different cultures of the world are. But everyone's got the same common interest whenever we're around as Potter. So it's changed our lives in that. Also, I know about hair dye. And always to compliment a girl if they've had their hair done. because when I had my long ginger hair after the fourth movie, I had it cut quite short and dark. And I said to my mates, I gave them a ring, like, should we go for a drink out in the pub? Yeah, sure, no worries. Went down, and about an hour, it took one person to go, have you got your hair done? Like, so since then, it's like, if you see a girl with new hair, it's like, you look really nice today.
So what would you have done? Like, what profession would you have followed if you had not done the Harry Potter movies?
It's really, really interesting. I always used to love geology, so rocks. Yeah, rocks. Especially metamorphic, you know. But yeah, I mean, that was the type of interest I had. And then, obviously, it was fun, but as James said, it's totally hard to get into my head what our lives would be like without it. Although we still see a lot of the people who used to go to school with our lives totally different to what they do. And it just reminds us how fortunate we are to be able to travel the world, meet all these people, and have been in these films, which have just been, you know, absolutely incredible.
Do you have anything new in production right now?
I've got a couple of things here. We were in California last week, actually talking to a few studios about stuff, so that's really interesting. I did a short little film in the UK before I came out here, where I had to play a stand-up comedian. And my audition for that was I had to walk into a room, there's two people sitting down, and I had to do 5 minutes of stand-up to them, which was possibly the most awkward situation I've ever found myself in. Because I was literally like, standing there, and it's like, hello. I had no idea what I was doing.
The jokes like that good?
They were very good, you know. I mean, I got the gig, but it was still like a hard thing to do, I think.
So, I have the elf over here.
Oh, what was your favorite movie to shoot and why?
I mean, they were really good fun to shoot because and after a while they kind of blend into one when you try and track back to which one. But I remember at the time, the fourth movie, The Goblet of Fire, was just an absolute blast because we were away on location a lot of the time. And I mean, we just turned 18. A lot of the other guys, like our new guys, came into it. So you got Stan, Rob, Katie, and people like that, and they were all our age group. So we'd be going out with them on a Friday and Saturday night and socialising a lot more than we had them before. And it was just a blast, you know. And as James said, like the Yule Ball scene was a week before Christmas, and if you've got pretty much Radiohead with Jarvis Cocker fronting it, playing live in front of you for a week, you're not doing too bad. So it was, the whole time, and our hair was like down to here as well, which is quite cool.
So we have time for one more question. The gentleman that was waving his phone over there.
That's the last question.
I'm sure we'll be there, mate. No worries.
So then I'll take this lady over here with the camera.
Hi. If you guys could be cast, or, you know, back in the day cast as any other character in Harry Potter, what would it be and why?
George.
All right, well, on behalf of... Are you?
I'm going to say Nagini, because no one ever says that.